So I'm delighted this afternoon to be with Phillip Arnold, Auctioneers. Now, Phillip is a chartered surveyor, and you may know Phillip Arnold Auctioneers under a previous name, which is Brendan's Auctioneers. Phillip, I just want to say huge thanks for taking time out today. You had a fantastic year last year. I was listening to the interview which showcase on your own website. I think you were interviewed by Property Week, and you mentioned last year you sold in the region of £30 million worth of property. You're based in West London, and people may be cautious about going to auctions, maybe thinking, is it the right move for us? Um, what would you say to them? Because in terms of being you're one of the top 10 auction houses in London. Have I got that correct?
That's correct. Yes, indeed.
So,
We certainly are.
say that last bit again, Phillip. Sorry.
Yep, we certainly are.
And so your experience, it goes back quite some way. In terms of the advantages of people thinking of going to an auction to buy or sell, what would you say they are
Well,
from an
I think
auctioneer?
for both reasons, buyers and sellers do like the process. The sellers, for argument's sake, if they're acting on behalf of an estate, etc., they can show to all the beneficiaries that it's been a transparent marketing period. Everybody's had the same opportunity to come along and bid. Plus, obviously, the process is quick. If you sell at auction, you literally sell. Sold means sold. So the fall of the gavel, contracts are exchanged, buyer pays 10% deposit, and it's a done deal. From the buyer's point of view, same reason. We get a number of buyers coming along. They've been let down on the open market a couple of times, and the fact that they buy at auction, again, they know that should they buy in the auction room, they have purchased the property they want to purchase. So works both ways, buyer and seller alike.
So on that fantastic video, which I've mentioned a few times, it's on your website. You mention about how the auction house has changed and who goes there as well, and it used to be just traders and now it's open to all. It may be open to all before, but in terms of who would go to an auction, and also how catalogs have changed as well. So you mentioned it's become much more digital. Can you just go into that in a little bit more detail?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the process, I guess we've got to thank things like Homes Under the Hammer. I mean, that's sort of has spread the gospel about property auctions, so to speak. We get dealers, we get investors, we get builders. They all come to the auction, but we also get end users, people buying properties to live in. The building societies understand the process now, and the banks, so they can get their finance in place beforehand. It's a much more digital world. I mean, going back a few years, we used to post out thousands of catalogues in the post. Nowadays, yes, more of it is online. In fact, even people can actually bid online at our auctions now. We've introduced that service to our sales. It's a changing world. You can reach a very big audience through the internet. We advertise on all the main portals, as well as our own website. But yeah, the internet has certainly changed our industry without a shadow of a doubt. I think at last count, our own database of email catalogue list was around about 25,000 people. So you can reach a much wider audience, no question.
And in terms of that demographic, 25,000, which is phenomenal, or 25,000 plus, would a large number of them be based outside of London, so they can utilize, as you say, other methods as well? Has that really changed the way you connect with people?
I think it's easier to reach them because the old line at a push of a button, so to speak. So yes, I think it makes it easier to reach people. we as an auction house, yes, we're based in London, but we do sell property throughout the UK. So yes, we get local buyers. You get national buyers. A lot of them will look at other areas of the country to buy in. But you can certainly reach a very wide audience, no question.
So you've seen a huge amount of people buying and selling at auction. Have you seen? I'm sure you must have seen some mistakes from time to time. What have people done? What could they do differently? And I'm sure you're going to go into a lot more depth at Wandsworth Property Network on this particular subject. But if people want a glimpse of what they're going to take away from your presentation at Wandsworth on the 16th of May, I can't believe it's May already.
Scary.
What's that?
Scary.
Yeah, it definitely is.
My big thing that I would say to anybody, and I will obviously talk about this at Wandsworth, due diligence. It's imperative people do their homework prior to coming to the auction. So look at the property, get your solicitor to check the legal pack, do anything you would do if you were even buying a property in the normal manner. Amazes me sometimes how people turn up to auction, they buy something, and then afterwards, they may discover something within the legal pack that they're not happy with. It's very clear, if you buy at auction, you've bought. The contracts are exchanged. There's no phoning up the following day saying, actually, I didn't realise this, so I've changed my mind. Very important, do your due diligence. Have a price in your head, and if it goes above that price that you're willing to pay, then it's not meant to be. So they would be the two things that I would say. Do your due diligence and don't get carried away and overbid for something. Key to the moment.
Philip, when I went on your website, it had an auction for you. So some people may not be able to come along to the Wandsworth Property Network, or may just be interested in your own auctions as well. I think you've got one around the 25th of May, something like that.
24th of May. It starts at 12 noon. It's at the Doubletree by Hilton Hotel at Ealing Common. It's a public sale. Please come down, have a look, see how it works. That's absolutely fine.
And I'm going to ask you a little. Say that again. I'm going to ask you one little tricky question. Do you know how many lots are there at that particular date? Has it been confirmed?
At the moment, there's 20. We expect it to be about 25.
And it purely residential or mixture?
Oh, we've got a mixture. We got some commercial lots in this auction. They're mainly residential, to be fair. But yeah, we've certainly got some commercial lots coming in as well. So we've got some nice ones. So the catalogue will be on our website, if not tonight, hopefully tomorrow morning. So please, just go on our website, download a copy. It's all free of charge. And anybody who wants to come to the auction, please just turn up. As I say, public sale. No need to buy a ticket.
So let's just reconfirm the date, Philip. It's the 25th?
24th of May.
4th May. And it's at the Doubletree Hilton. Did you say it starts midday?
Midday, yeah.
So those are some of the key dates. And if they can't come to that particular auction, but they're interested in Phillip Arnold Auctioneers, and you have a number of auctions throughout the year, because they're all listed on your website. Can you just give the listeners the heads up on your website address?
Yep, absolutely. It's www.philliparnoldauctions. That's 2 L's in Philip. I'm one of the awkward ones. So it's www.philliparnoldauctions.co.uk. Okay,
so huge thanks for you taking time, Philip, today.
That's a pleasure.
So I just want to say huge thanks to the listeners as well. And I look forward to seeing you on the 16th of May. So you're going to have a busy May.
I am.
So, so I look forward to seeing you on the 16th of May. Thanks,
Likewise.
Philip.
All right. Take care. Pleasure.
You too.
All right.
Bye bye.
See you soon. Bye.